So, now one good healing ritual, and this is one that you can do on the spot. If a person is hurting, if a person is internally hurting or something, what you can do, because they got aches and pains, what you can do is you can imagine the Kundalini fire shooting up your spine. So you imagine this fire shooting up your spine. You take it into the third eye, then you bring it down in what arm that you want to use, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, or what arm is comfortable for you, the one that's connected to your hand. So you bring that energy down. So you're visualizing this fire, it coming up the spine. Then you visualize a refining fire that is white and light. And you basically direct that fire from the Kundalini energy to the third eye, then direct it into a bright light to your hand. And your hand you should imagine your hand as a big ball of white light. And then when you put it on whatever ails a person or ails yourself, always identify the ailment as something red and pulsating that's ailing. Then you imagine the white light gradually dissolving the red into the white light. And as a result, you are healed. The healing hand. So that's one way to do it as far as laying hands on people to heal. Well, you can do that just by utilizing your Kundalini energy and directing it to the hand that you want to heal the person with. This is a great healing tool, and these things work. You see, these things work well. You see, so want to give you that right quick, and we're going to take a little break and then. Okay, one other thing that you want to do is you want to learn how to read. You want to learn how to read people. So I suggest that you get a pendulum. You can go to any metaphysical stores or any place you can and get a pendulum. And you can do a lot with a pendulum. And I suggest you get one. And there's several books you can get on a pendulum if you want to get it sophisticated with. But what I'm trying to do is to get you so that you can get a pendulum, and especially one with a crystal on the end, real powerful pendulums. But what you want to do is you want to get a pendulum, and you want to take it in your forehand like this. Now, if it goes up, so if it goes vertical, that can be no. If it goes horizontal, that can be yes. So you take the pendulum. You ask this question: am I going to get the job tonight? But I'll give you an example with my necklace and show you. You say, am I going to get this? You say, you're going to buy you a crystal pendulum or any kind of pendulum. You can get them with arcs on the end. And you go, am I going to get this job tonight? If it goes vertical towards your fingers, that's no. Or you say, am I going to get this job tonight? And the pendulum, if it goes horizontal, that's yes. So you want to pick a deity that you're comfortable with, whether it be Anubis, Tahuti, Legba, any deity that you're comfortable with. And like I said, this would be no, where it's going towards your fingers. And this would be yes. Or you choose. If you wanted to go towards your fingers vertical as yes, and horizontal as no, then you do it. Basically, what the energy is doing here is you already know the thoughts in the back of your subconscious mind, and it's converting into the energy with the pendulum. So this is a good way to do readings. Before I took a little break, I said another way you can to get your pendulum with like I said, any crystal pendulum or any kind of pendulum. You can even make pendulums. But another thing, and there's a book now, you can get sophisticated on pendulums when you can get a book called Pendulum Power or How to Use there's several books on pendulums. But before I went to the break, I said that there's a way you can get change. You can get when people save change, you want to get something to give you nickels, dimes, and quarters, or what have you. You just got a little bucket of change. So you save your change for nickels, dimes, and quarters that you can use on a magical way. So what you do is you take the change and go in a room that's very clean in your house, or a room that you consider sacred, or a room that is not visited much by a lot of traffic. And you go and you take the coins and throw them up in the air. And you let them land. Now you can use a god, you can do it to be Legba, it can be Urzuli, or it could be Oshun, it could be Yemoja, it could be Aset, it could be whatever system that you feel more comfortable. You take the coins and you throw them up in the air and let them hit the floor. The more coins, the better, and this will bring a flow of money in also. This will bring a flow of money in also. So these are certain magical things you can do, magical things you can do as a way of making your life a little manageable, a little better in the spirit realm. And as you go on, there's several other things you can deal with spiritually. You can deal with spiritually also. But these are great things you can also do. Several oils, several scents, and several things that you can do. There's several books on sacred oils and different books you could also get. The Book of Psalms we now know comes from the Akhenaten's hymns. So anytime you got a botanica and they got these magical books, the Book of Psalms, get those books because those are Egyptian in origin. Or you can just go to the Book of Psalms in the Bible. And in the Bible, and they are Egyptian in origin also. Another thing is, as far as finances, is getting you some statue to the goddess, watch me. And try to go online and find out the things that appeases watch me, which is also a form of the goddess of prosperity. And goddess of prosperity, and these are things that you could also do. So I just wanted to give you a synopsis of things magically that you can go into, things that we was doing in ancient Kemet, in ancient Africa, in ancient Australia, or whatever, you see. So these are things that we was doing to live magically before monetary gain. But even in the monetary system, we can still use the forces to bring them in to help us. To help us. Like I said, there's I think it's called Sacred Magic of Ancient Egypt by Rosemary Clark, Volume 1 and Volume 2. It gets into how this particular magic stuff works. You can get those particular books. The new book is out. It's called Shamanistic Magic, Shamanistic Wisdom of Ancient Egypt, which is trying to give you a psychological way on how to open up your heart chakra. And when you open up your heart chakra, you receive more things. Because it's from this heart that's the most central figure in Egypt. The central point here is your heart. You can't hide your. You can tell people lies. You can front that you these particular person. But when you're dealing with your heart, you're dealing with your own energy, and you cannot hide. But when you open up your heart, then your heart, the blessings will come to you. The blessings will come to you. So these are things you can do. To help yourself. Any other?
No. You could say